Hello, welcome back to the second day of our second backpacking adventure at the Heaven's Gate Trail in Northern Ontario.
Morning, it's day 2. What a place to wake up.
No kidding, the sound of water all night makes one really have to, go. Oh, and it was really pretty as well.
The night went well, slept and everything, so that's always good. The sound of the bay, the water's hitting the rocks, it was great. It was like really interesting falling asleep by water. I got a big blister, so I just used some hand sanitizer and then stuck on a band-aid so it doesn't get worse during the rest of the hike.
With their feet all set for another day, camp was packed up and it was time to head out. On all our rides, hikes, and adventures so far, we only showed our journeys to as far as whatever destination we were aiming for. We do our best to show you all the best parts of the trail along the way, and there's usually not as much new stuff to see on the return trips.
It's amazing what beavers can do. Like, that is really well built. Damn, it's really sturdy.
The slower pace on this trail and the pressure of making camp before sunset meant there was a fair bit we missed this time. So, with the entire day in front of us, I kept the cameras out to capture as much of it as I could. The first half of the climb up from the water was mostly pretty straightforward, at least compared to what lie ahead.
That part was kind of fun. It was kind of like a stone staircase again.
As we got closer to the top of the ridgeline, with cliffs on both sides, the path more or less disappears, and it's up to you to find the simplest way to the top. Of course, it doesn't have to be the simplest.
There. Got it. It took a few minutes. Let's see if I can even lift it high enough. There we go. Yay, I managed to lift it. gets lighter as the trip goes on, but it doesn't feel like it. Oh my gosh! Okay, this was worth a little side climb. The day is looking good so far. Right now we're just gonna take a break with a beautiful view.
With time to spare, we took in some of the most breathtaking views we've encountered on this trip so far. With the toughest part of the hike behind, we casually made our way through the rest of the trail. While we go into nature intending to leave no trace, we soon stumble upon evidence of at least one previous passerby.
Bigfoot.
Taking time to enjoy as much of the scenery as we could, we couldn't resist a short break at yet another beautiful lake. In this part of the province, there are thousands of them. And I would love to see them all if I could. We live in a city of around 100,000 people, almost 500 kilometers south of where we are here. The peace and beauty of places like this is not lost on us, and we certainly appreciate every time we're able to come up this way and take it all in.
Well, the trail has gotten much nicer, and I think that we're making good timing.
And another lake, and another excuse for more pictures.
Every time you get near the water and in these places, you get a postcard view. Back to the Golden Stream.
While it is certainly peaceful along most of the trail, soon the sound of rushing water draws us to an amazing little place in the stream. From the falls to a tiny reservoir, rocks. Just another really cool sight on a trail that continues to surprise us.
It's cool here. The water is really something. And the waterfall is like gorgeous. Didn't see any fish around.
With Fort La Cloche and the end of this adventure in sight, we both start to feel a real sense of accomplishment. Our trip only took 2 days and we covered about 13 kilometers. For people that do this a lot, that may seem like nothing more than a few steps and a short nap in the woods. For Sugar Pie, this was her third hiking trip ever, and just the second night she's ever camped out in the wilderness. While I would do this as often as I could, so much of it is so new to her it can be a bit overwhelming if we go too far too fast. Like a lot of people, she spent most or all of her life in a very safe and comfortable place. The thought of leaving that behind for a time can be so intimidating to some that they're never actually able to do it.
Here we go again.
So for every step we take together, I'm thankful for Sugar Pie's open-minded bravery and courage. She's taken her first steps into something completely new to her. She's come out a better and stronger person each time. I can't wait for what's next.